Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back. I hope everybody had a wonderful holidays, Christmas, New Year's, all that good stuff. I just wanted to say welcome back. Thank you for being here. One of our topics today is annual learning communities. It's something that hits real close to home for me. That's where I started. My first semester here, when I walked into the Cesar Chavez building, I just happened to see a sign that said Puente Recruiting, and I just happened to meet Sylvia, who right away pulled me in. But it's been the best experience I've had. Because of that experience, I am where I am today. I'm hoping to get into Berkeley. I just applied with a 3.9 GPA and a bunch of extracurriculars. It's something that really helps students. I'm really happy to have you three here to be speaking more about it. And I hope that you all take something from it. And just a quick little thing about me. Before I came to Southwestern College, I worked for 2 years. Before I had done that, I was actually homeless for about 3 months, living, on the beach and stuff like that because of a situation that had happened at my house. And had it not been for a program like Puente that was able to show me that I didn't have to keep working, that I could get an education, and there was a lot of help out there for me, again, I wouldn't be here today. So, I really appreciate that.
I'd like to thank our ASO President, Laura Jessica. She needs to leave because she's part of our debate team, and they are on their way to a tournament. Good luck, Laura Jessica. One of the things that we have learned is that no matter where the college is, how big or how small, no matter what population it serves, learning communities work. And at this time, I'd like to introduce to you 3 students would like to speak to you about their experiences in Southwestern learning communities. We'll first hear from Jenica Sarmiento, then James Triplett, and then Marlise Fischler. And I'd like to welcome Jenica to the stage right now.
Hello, faculty and staff, classified administration, and President Nish. Happy New Year! It's amazing how fast time has passed, and as well as how much Southwestern College has helped me in my future endeavors. I was a part of 2 lingua classes, English and Personal Development, that were not just classes, but a learning community referred to as BION, which from Filipino to English literally translates to community. From team building exercises to literature about culture, BION's efforts helped me gain knowledge in the realm of understanding others as well as understanding myself. Not only did it help with social relations and teach me how to become a better writer, but BION is beneficial in giving you an outlook on potential career choices. I feel as if the 2 different viewpoints, strategies, and curriculum between the classes worked well together and enhanced my education as a whole. I was a clueless 17-year-old upon entering college, but BION's different approach helped me on a perspective of how college works. This was definitely an efficient learning environment for me as I have become a better student. My 2 professors, Professor Vaughn and Professor Aronson, truly helped me develop as a student and grow as a person overall. My family always offered a helping hand and were the backbone that indeed helped me throughout my college experience. My second family, consisting of my classmates from BION, were there through it all. Group projects, printing my assignments, or simply buying me lunch, you have it, they did it for me. My best friends that made sure I never gave up were always there for me as well. I thank my strong support system because they have helped me maintain and attain my success. After constantly speaking with my counselor, who is also my personal development teacher from the BION learning community, Mr. Vaughn, as well as the UCSD advisor, I decided that I was ready to transfer. I plan on attending UCSD this fall of 2014 with a major in communication and a minor in political science. I hope to be a voice to inspire others, whether it be in the government or as a producer of a television show. The possibilities are endless, and I have BION to thank for helping me discover this. My academic journey is only beginning. Thank you.
Good morning, Superintendent President Nish, administration, classified professionals, fellow students. I would just meet Jennifer here. I'm very honored and blessed to be here today. Here I have 3 points. I want to cover my topic of my care experience here at Southwestern College. First off, every staff member here has done an awesome job here with their community. With that being said, what else can we do here for the first students? For Southwestern to aid these new students is to stress not only the importance of the core classes, but to stress the importance of the reading classes. How vital it is to constantly work on how you should be able to analyze, obtain, and carefully sort out information. Among this, you are able to understand more thoroughly what professors are trying to get across with their curriculum and the professors at the university level. Second, my direct experience here at Southwestern College, especially with Professor Rob Schaefer and his lovely new awesome teacher assistant Erica. Erica's not here today. They have brought my level of reading to a whole new step. With the constant practice preparing me and my fellow classmates this past semester with the next reading class and other classes that I need to obtain for transferring, they strengthen my vocabulary and become such a wonderful student with everything that they've given me by breaking down such complex and structured paragraphs. And with that being said, it becomes like second nature. But really, what set the tone for the pair reading community is Professor Rob and his teacher assistant. With that being said, these two have stepped away from just being a professor and actually brought themselves down to our level, you know, as in being a friend and establishing a connection rather than just being some person with, you know, teaching credentials and just getting the lecture started. These two before, always, when they walk into class, they just come in and say, hey, how you doing? How's your day going? Everything good at home? They want to make sure that you're ready with your mindset and that everything that you may have trouble, they just put it aside and make sure that you're okay. These professors, when they step down to our level, they just set the tone for everything. They make us that we're set, we're okay, and that everything's taken care of. These remarks have made me into a better student. Finally, by a show of hands, let's be honest now. How many professors, staff, and faculty have said a personal connection with each of their students or students here? By a show of hands, be honest. Those with their hands not risen, it's okay. I'm not here to discourage you. But if you just step down as being like a parent, I guarantee you, your students will become more open and become more fulfilling to getting their education completed. To close my remarks, I would like to thank those in attendance and wish all of you here at the upcoming semester a great week. God is good. Thank you for everything. Have an awesome day.
Good morning, everyone. First, I want to say thank you for inviting me and sharing my story with you. I want to start off by saying that my success is directly related to all the work that you all do on a day-to-day basis. I think I represent many students here at Southwestern College, and you might see the struggles of your current students represented in my own story, and hopefully their successes as well. I graduated from Instituto Mexico in Tijuana. While in high school, I chose to attend college here in the States. When I started Southwestern, I had to learn time management very quickly. I had to wake up earlier than most to cross the border. I carried a full academic load and a full-time job at a grocery store. Some of you might remember me as the bakery girl from Ralph's across the street. And if I ever tried bribing you with a cookie, just, keep that to yourselves. On top of the commute and the job, I learned to adjust to speaking English in an academic setting. And even though I've been doing so my whole life, doing it in school proved quite challenging. Also, I experienced the added pressure of being in an institution whose policies and demands were extremely different from those that I was accustomed to in Mexico. So what made my transition successful? The driving force was that I had a goal, and great programs like Puente, Mesa, and Bridges to the Future. Each of these programs were there to help steer me in the right direction. Puente gives its students a clear-cut view of what their year-long commitments are like. In the personal development class, we addressed issues such as study habits and establishing support networks. These were vital components that had never been taught to me before. The English component focused on reading and writing, but looking past those tasks, it taught me that writing is a never-ending process and that it takes many experienced eyes to help you grow. It's really a team effort. We also had an open door policy with our counselors, which I really took advantage of during class selection and any time I had any questions. And on a more social aspect, we had a professional mentor assigned to us. We were partnered with them for a whole semester, and they would show us what being in their field was like. My mentor was Debbie Munoz, and she was a speech therapist. And the cherry on top, in Puente, were the university visits, including my alma mater, UC Santa Cruz. When we drove up to that redwood forest, the college campus overlooking the Monterey Bay, I thought, this is my school. And on the other hand, I had to ask myself, is this my school? As I was introduced to the time-honored tradition of students running in the rain, naked. It all worked out in the end. And no, I wasn't one of those students. I grew to love that small beach town. And the special part was meeting an engineering student who I later convinced to marry me. My point here, though, is that without Puente's encouragement, I would have just sent out college applications without even bothering to visit any campus at all. My commitment with Puente ended, but it led to my involvement in other programs like Mesa and Bridges to the Future. The impact that all these programs have had on my academic career was unimaginable at that moment in time. Because I was in Puente, Mesa, and Bridges to the Future, doors opened in terms of paid internships and scholarships. My last semester at Southwestern College, Dr. Nuna McKee encouraged me to participate in a class offered to alumni from these clubs at San Diego State. This class focused on exposing students to different types of research. I took it, and that resulted in a summer-long paid internship at UCSD. As we know, internships are not usually paid, and these were. Once I transferred to UC Santa Cruz, I was accepted to the March Scholarship, which paid my full tuition, gave me a $1,000 monthly stipend, and secured a spot for me in a research lab. In total, a little bit over $35,000 in financial support and a great experience. This allowed me the very rare situation of graduating with my Bachelor's of Science practically debt-free. Right out of college, I was hired to manage a cardiovascular research lab at UCSD, all because of contacts I had made during my summer internship. I was there for 3 years and was able to co-author 3 scientific articles with my peers. And lastly, when I decided to take the next step in my academic career, I was awarded the very desirable position as an LSAP Bridges to a Doctorate Scholar to complete my master's degree at Cal State LA. A scholarship worth over $70,000. My second quarter there, my son was born, and I chose to commute to school daily from San Diego to LA, which made those old border crossings in Tijuana feel like nothing in comparison. At least while waiting at the border, I can order a churro or something. My point is that my academic career, like life, has never been a straight shot. But my support network, amazing colleagues, endlessly dedicated counselors like David Ramirez, devoted mentors like Sylvia Fallon, inspiring professors like Mimi Raskin and Dr. Nuna McKee, tireless staff and my loving friends and family have helped me get through all the rough patches. I defended my thesis and graduated this last summer with my master's in science and biology, debt-free. And it was all because I started in Puente and continued into other equally important programs. Currently, I'm invested in finding a position where I can start my doctoral work in molecular biology, as well as exploring teaching positions. So if anybody knows of any openings, Sylvia and David have my information. Every misstep in my academic life, I can trace back to the exposure I got in Puente that led me into a world of similar programs that have catapulted me to where I am today. Mesa and Bridges to the Future opened my eyes to a research career and a universe of never-ending questions and the enjoyment I get from seeking the answers to them. I have yet to be disappointed. Thank you for your time.